Yo, what's up, guys? Joker here, bringing you another video for the 3.19 Lake of Kalandra expansion challenge league combination. This is going to be going over essentially the Lake of Kalandra mechanic itself. Like I said in my other video, I'm going to be making like more in-depth videos about each thing. So this is going to be about the league mechanic itself, in my opinion, going before we're able to actually do it. Like my thoughts, do I think it's going to be good, bad, ugly? Why the fuck is Kalandra a bird? All right, so essentially going into it, what it is apparently it's a reflection of Rayclast off of the lake's surface. So essentially it's a make your own map, make your own difficulty type mechanic where essentially you choose the mechanics that you want in there, and then the difficulties scaled by essentially how far it is from the starting zone. So kind of like Delhi, right? How it gets harder the further you go. Same thing here. Further an area is away from the starting zone, the more challenging it's going to be. So if you want the better rewards, you're going to want to go ahead and remove the blank tiles, right? And then you're going to want to throw like a breach, or do any of these show me an example? No. You're going to want to, like, here. No, still not. You're going to want to throw like the breach into one of the further away zones if you want to focus on breach, right? And whatever you want to be the most challenging, rewarding, you're going to have to push that as far away from the starting zone as possible. So it's going to be really interesting on how it actually works. Looking at the rewards next. All right, so now physically looking at the rewards, this is the part that I feel has the potential to be like really fucking ridiculous, because these are above tier 0 mods. So like if you go ahead, 124 life, what is the max life that we can get on a catalyzed ring? Isn't it only like 80 or 90 or something, or is it like 100? I don't know. I could have swore like it's like 80 or 90 or something. So it's higher than T1 mods. The only downside is really the fact that it's mirrored, because you can work around the inverted mods quite well, right? Like if you're a physical build, you don't need the 64% elemental damage. Like that's not an impact to you, right? But this does open possibilities to new caps with the negative res builds. So if you get like minus 74 lightning res on a ring, and you use that on like the armor stacking, right, smite armor stack, I feel like that's going to be insane, because you usually use Doriani's, well, I mean, I guess Doriani's prototype with anything really with a negative 70 plus resistance ring. That is going to be a new low for how low we can get resistances, I believe. At least since Scourge. I don't remember how low we could get it in Scourge, but now we're able to go ahead and get up to minus 74, if not more. Like that's a huge amount of power, because Doriani's prototype works with enemies have your lightning res. So if you have like minus 300 lightning res, so do they. Apart from that, I don't know if this is a new base type just in the league, or because of the mechanic. It doesn't really specify. I think it's just in general, like it's a new base type that they're showing off, which reduced skill effect duration and increased skill effect duration. This is perfect, right? This is a perfect base for any ailment, right? Anything that really wants to scale with skill effect, because for things like ignite, it reduces it. For things like poisons, it increases it. So things like toxic rain, it increases it. So yeah, and then it reduces the skill effects that you want to be shorter and increases the one you want to be longer. I really like this base type. And I guess that's just how they're showing it off. And then next thing is going to be really interesting, and it's going to be the chance to elevate your mods, but it's going to mirror and invert. So some of the best cases that I'm able to think about this are essentially, let's say you get three three like perfect suffixes or prefixes, right? Well, it doesn't even look like it works that way, but you get a really nice ring that has like 3 or 4 good mods that you want, and then 2 dead mods or 3 dead mods. You go ahead and you throw it in here. One of the versions is going to be inverted, so one of them should have the higher elevated mods you care about, and the negative mods are going to be the dead mods that you don't care about. So like, let's say you're using lightning skills, you don't care about -2 to all fire skills, right? And stuff like that. So it's going to be really dependent. I feel like this is going to be like Scourge, where a lot of the time it's dead content, but it has a very high potential. I mean, unless there's a way that we can like curve it a little bit more towards like a specific outcome. Other than that, it's just an RNG gamble, which kind of depresses me. It's really cool, but I hate the fact that it's an RNG gamble. That's like my least favorite type of mechanic ever. I really liked recombinators because you could use them super effectively as long as you knew what you were doing. As I was learning more about crafting, that's the cool thing about crafting is your return from crafting is how much knowledge you have about crafting. So the fact that this is just RNG YOLO, if we had recombinators, this is probably why we don't have recombinators. If we had recombinators, this would be absolutely fucking broken because, well, one, it'd be fucking funny because you'd be able to get completely negative mods on an item, but then you'd be able to get completely tier 0 insane fucking 200 life on Ami mods, right? um and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my thoughts of the league. All in all, before going into it, I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10, being optimistic, just because I really like the build your own map, build your own difficulty. The reward system with the jewelry seems iffy, but I really like the other parts. So this is the only thing bringing it down, in my opinion, is the RNG gamble. But that's pretty much it. And that's going to be the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And until next time, take care.